All right, let me. Here, let me see. Here's say.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, it was just, yours. Yeah, yours. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's the transition. Alrighty.
Alrighty, and
Nice.
it looks like my voice is coming through too.
All right. Yeah, I hear my voice coming through the stream as well.
Good, good. Alright, so now we're going to continue with Pizza Tower, and we're going to pick up from where we left off by playing the level War.
War is hell. Because
What good is war without pizza? If I'm gonna die, I at least can't do it on an empty stomach.
I know, right? You gotta. It's important to stay full and focused.
Alrighty then, let's get right down to it. And I'm eating some pizza for dinner while I play this, so that should be fun.
Sounds tasty.
Alright, I gotta pay attention to this because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like I hear all kinds of things about how fast this, about how you basically have to be really fast and on point with this level.
Yes, because you're on a timer. Like you're basically like in pizza time the moment you start the level.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah, I guess on the topic of pizza, I actually decided to try pineapple on pizza for the first time not too long ago, and I actually think it's actually pretty decent. I actually quite like the sweetness the pineapple has. The only thing that kind of throws me off, I guess, is the texture, but I guess that's something I just need to get used to, just because, you know, pineapple is very chunky.
I hear you. Like I've always loved pineapple on pizza, so like
Yes. Yeah, I know, you really enjoyed, like, the sweetness of it.
yeah, I love it.
What are some,
Alright, looks like everything's going well so far on this level.
Yep. And you gotta love running the rockets, too. It's also nice that you're getting all the toppings have been pretty easy to obtain so far. But what would you say are your top 5 choices for like a pizza toppings?
Let's see. Shoot. Probably, definitely pineapple. I also really like, wait, shoot, how do I get past this guy? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to let the tank shoot him. Sausage. Oh yeah, onions. I love onions. White or red onions. Doesn't matter, I just love onions on my pizza.
Yeah, I honestly need to try like onions on pizza just to see how those are like. Just because I actually really like onion. Just on about anything where it really complements the flavor of what I'm eating. Like onions on a burger, I love. I love raw onion on a burger. I love caramelized onions on a burger. Crispy onions.
No, I hear you. Oh no, I'm almost at time. Okay, I got it. Just in time too.
Yeah,
this level's gonna require a lot of practice.
Yeah. Wonder what P ranking this level is gonna be like.
Hell, probably. Okay, where do I go with this thing? Okay, got another timer. That's good.
You gotta love Gus firing a brick out of a rocket launcher.
Great. There's these little fakes running around too.
Oh.
with the little frog noises. God, that's creepy. Just the stock frog noise, and somehow it's just really creepy.
Oh yeah.
It's a good thing I've had plenty of practice at this game too, so hopefully I can clear. So hopefully I can clear this level on my first try. I'm not trying to P rank it right now anyway. I'll do.
Right. Like how? Like I have to say, like how many like levels have you successfully P ranked as of late?
I think 4 so far. Like I used to play like Sonic Colors DS religiously just to try to get P ranks. So like I'm
Or
used
S
to
ranks?
S ranks, yeah. So I'm used to doing that kind of thing. So it's not unfamiliar territory. It's just I haven't been in the mood to play it recently. I've actually been recently enjoying a lot of Project M Remix, which is where I got that screenshot of Waluigi kicking Silver from.
Oh yeah, they have a bunch of like characters like they just have like a bunch of like characters modded in, and they actually have like developed movesets and all that.
Yep. No, I was almost there too.
Oh no, you ran out of time.
I was just a few seconds off. I didn't know I was that close. Man, that's frustrating. Jeremiah Evans, as a Puni player, all I know is 3 things: shaft, good pulls, and disappointment. Also high. I like spinach. Oh yeah, the spinach Alfredo pizza. That's actually pretty good. It's a good thing this game has multiple save files. So even if I don't, like, apparently there's a special reward if you clear War on your first try.
Nice.
I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just a costume. But either way, that's pretty cool how you just get rewarded for your skill. And I was so close to earning it too.
I see. It's a bit of a shame that you get thrown back all the way back to the beginning, but at least
now I have a better idea of what to expect as well.
Right. Like, how do you honestly, like, I have to say, how do you honestly feel about like platformer levels where you have like a very strict time limit and you have to like try it all again if you like mess up once?
Like I'm used to that with like. I'm used to that with like with how often I replayed Sonic Colors DS just to get S ranks. So nothing I dislike really.
I see.
Like I keep pressing my B button to go for my dash, but I keep forgetting I have the gun right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, at least I have to say this game has been really good about, you know, extra gameplay mechanics, like having like the gun. Like at the beginning, you had like the knight had the knight. You can also turn into a ghost. You have like the ability to eat you can also eat like a spicy pepper and like start moving really fast. And you have like fire breath.
All the goodness of Wario Land.
Yeah, and I feel.
Did you ever play any Wario Land games?
I think I've played like a couple. I know I've played 2. I've played Wario Land 2 and 3 on the 2 on the Game Boy Color. I think I may have played 3, but I am familiar with like the gameplay style of those games.
I'm a big fan of Wario Land 4. Like I have tried to play it in the past, at least emulate it on my phone, but like touch screen isn't really good for platforming and all that.
Yeah, it is so weird. I'm honestly not really sure how you like get used to like controlling platformers on like a touch screen. Really, it's kind of interesting. Like you of course know about like Sonic 4 Episode 1 and 2, right?
Oh yeah, those ones. Everyone hated those, right?
Well, mostly Episode 1. It's the whole thing about, like, you know, Sonic 4 Sonic 4 in general is that it wasn't even going to be called Sonic 4. It was apparently going to just be a mobile-only title called Sonic the Portable. But they apparently only changed the name to Sonic 4 just so it would sell better, just because people are more likely to buy a game called.
It's sort of like what they did with like Wario Land and Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
called
it's
they called Yoshi's Island Super Mario World 2 and called Wario Land Super
3.
Mario Land 3.
Yeah, but at least the subsequent games after that, like they actually established like the identity of those games.
And it's not like
you know,
it's not like they completely don't play off their technical predecessors either.
right,
Like
you know,
like Wario Land pretty much plays off of what happens after Mario Land 2.
right. The whole. Oh, yeah. I just also noticed that fake Peppino is constantly. There are fake Peppinos constantly following you.
Yeah, they're really creepy.
I thought one.
And in a funny way, kind of. Plus, you can
Right,
shoot them and they just melt.
I know. I thought one fake Peppino is already like bad enough. I mean, how do you honestly feel about like just fake Peppino himself? Like,
It's no different from Sonic. You got all those metal Sonic. You got all those metal Sonic robots and all that.
Mecha Sonic Mark II, Metal Sonic.
You pretty much
Like-
don't need a metal Sonic because you got fake Peppino.
Right, like except it's a little bit creepier. I mean, it's a lot creepier here too, just because you've seen
my
like
God.
all the anime. Well, what
Ah,
happened?
no. Shoot, these tanks are messing up my time. Come on. Made it.
Whew.
Ah, that was close. Jeremiah Evans, well, gotta go. Have to deal with stuff. Hope you beat the game. Thanks, man. Thanks for showing up.
Thank you for joining. Hope you have a good time, or had a good time. I have to.
Now that I actually know how to schedule streams, hopefully I can enjoy my, Oh, I got all the tuppence for that level, at least. That's good.
Yeah.
I just need a few more for, this next boss. Looks like I'll have to go back to some other levels.
All right, and I
Actually,
believe.
where am I missing some toppings? Looks like I need at least 3 more.
Wait, this game like tells you like which levels that you picked up toppings in, right?
Yeah, it basically shows them outside the level how many toppings you have. If there's 5 of them walking around, then you got all of them.
Oh yeah, there we. Oh, okay, there we go. That's very nice. And like, I guess another thing that I should ask is, since you've gotten pretty far in this game already, like, are there any particular enemies that have stood out to you just with how, I don't know, just with how they're presented?
I do. Let me think. Can't really think of anything off the top. Like, just all the enemies are great. Have been great so far. Let's see. Where am I missing some toppings?
Oh yeah, Doc. Oh yeah, Doc. I'm not sure if I asked this, but did you have you seen like the official like Pizza Tower comics?
Oh no, I haven't. I hear they're great.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them. Like one of them is like Peppino's like walking through a desert and he's like a sheriff, but then the noise shows up and like tells him to stick his hands up, and then he like and then the noise just kisses him on the cheek, Peppino on the cheek.
That's funny.
Yeah, and there's another one where Peppino is like trying to take a hot pizza out of the oven, and he's like, "Oh, I always hated this part," and then he like proceeds to grab like the hot pizza pan, and then he starts screaming.
Oh my gosh, with his bare hands. He's strong.
Yes, but he's suffering. Poor guy. And like the last one is probably like the most infamous of them all. It's one where the noise shows up and gives Peppino a bottle of milk, and then Peppino is like, "Nice," and he proceeds to drink the milk, but then Peppino like freaks out and he saying that it wasn't actually milk he just drank.
Oh, that's pretty funny. All right, it looks like I'm gonna try to go through Gnome Forest again to try to get any toppins I missed.
Nice. Alrighty, and you gotta, and of course you gotta love the title screen of this level,
The famous Lario.
the Wario.
Not Mario,
Oh, yeah.
not Luigi, just Lario.
Mario, the forgotten Mario brother, and like, oh yeah, and of course, you've seen all those fan arts that have all the what
Yeah,
was it, like Peppino, the title cards that show like Peppino like with other characters from other games.
yeah. It's just I love all the Pizza Tower memes we're getting.
Yeah, I know they're great, and all the animations that we're getting, those are great too. Honestly,
They even have Gmod models, and that's amazing.
indeed, and oh yeah, the one I was trying to think of the one Pizza Tower thing that I was thinking of, like, oh yeah, did you see that? There's this one animation from newer animation from Moogie Mikey that actually features Peppino, Sonic with Peppino.
Oh yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, the one where Sonic is working for working at Peppino's pizzeria, and like,
And Peppino outruns him in the end and crushes him. That was great.
yeah, I know, you can't outrun Peppino, silly hedgehog.
You're too slow. Catches him and crushes him.
I know. And then you gotta love the ending. You gotta love the ending. Of
I
course,
kind
you know, you
of
have,
miss Moogie Mikey's older stuff. Have you ever seen any of his older stuff?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course I know about like the Robotnik Claus tales.
God, I love those.
Yeah,
Oh, all the sex jokes and just gross humor.
Yeah, and gotta love the depictions of like all the characters, like the things that, you know, all the Sonic cast like once for Christmas.
Sonic getting a hit. Sonic saying I already know what I want for Christmas. A whole ton of child porn. I'm gonna sell it all in frame shadow.
Of course. What is it with Sonic giving Shadow a bunch of crap for no reason? Like that's a lot. That's a very like.
And I feel like what really sells it is what Chris says afterwards. Do you have to sell all of it?
Oh, yes, I remember that. That is really funny. And of course, you know, the other thing that I remember is Cream and the fact that she has like Crohn's disease.
She becomes grateful just to get diapers.
Yeah, like kind of opens up the door to some things, but yeah, but
She was already in cute lolly clothes. Who cares?
yeah, right. And then you gotta love how what Tails like.
Acid
Tails
Jerome
is
saying, "Welcome to hell."
Welcome to hell.
Alright,
Is this hell, Jerome?
All right, looks like I got to get this pizza on time if I want to get the. I think I have to do this if I want to get the topping.
Yeah. Right.
Let me try to hurry through this. All right, made it. That's one topping down.
Nice.
All right, now let's try to get this next pizza. I guess we'll have to get this next pizza grandpa over to wherever he needs to go if I want to get another topping.
Oh yeah. But look. Oh yeah, and yeah. Going back to like the old like Moogie Mikey like animations, maybe the Robotnik Claus. You gotta. The thing that I really found pretty funny was the fact that, you know, what was it? Dr. Eggman and Robotnik really liked being in really liked being in prison.
They diddled kids just to get diddled in prison. They get rewarded either way.
Yeah. Yeah, but they just like constantly like take on the task of becoming mall Santas just so they could get thrown back in jail.
Like nothing's gonna stand between them and a good time.
Yep, and then you gotta love how Dr. Robotnik is forced to be Mrs. Claus, but like he's perfectly okay with it.
He's got the bigger boobs.
which is honestly a really good a really good strategy to like fool people by cross dressing, just being a fat man with man boobs, like disguising themselves as like a woman.
Probably one of my favorite payoffs of that joke was when Tails said, "Hey, I didn't know women could get boners too."
I know, right?
Boy, you've got a lot to learn.
And then, oh yeah, you gotta love like when the one where Robotnik is introduced in like the end and how it ends, where like they basically get themselves arrested by Robotnik basically licks Eggman. Robotnik basically licks Eggman.
They do a rim job or something in public, rimming in public. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what rimming is?
Yes.
Oh.
I've seen the animation, so I'm aware.
Yeah, good.
Oh god. And then there's like one particular Robotnik Claus episode where what was it? Eggman and Robotnik are like at their house, and then they have like then like some lady at like an adoption center gives them a kid.
Oh yeah, that one. I actually forgot about that one.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They actually take that one boy in as their own, and like the whole joke is that the kid is like a special kid.
And also how he basically used a turkey baster to get some married woman pregnant.
It reminds me of that one episode of Moral Oral.
That happened.
You know the one?
I haven't watched that show. Like a lot of people really love it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really
it is something.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it really is. Doesn't really show a lot of fear in taking on a lot of themes. I mean, the themes haven't really been. The themes in that show really haven't been explored by a lot of other shows, just because. Because it's kind of funny because apparently even Adult Swim considered some of its episodes a little bit too extreme, and that's kind of why it stopped. It was basically cut off air.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think the episode that what was it? I think one of the episode that like really crossed the line was one that dealt with what was it? Just kind of one of the female characters dealing with like what was it? Being a victim of, I believe, rape.
Oh my!
Like, yeah, like she was basically like mentally scarred from like the event, and apparently that's what drew the line. Like, wow, you barely. Oh wow, I just noticed that you just barely got that one. That you barely got that pizza delivered. Nice.
Yep. Pizza delivery as an actual game mechanic. You gotta love it.
I know. Gosh, you remember those Domino's commercials that featured the Noid?
I never got to watch those, so I wouldn't know about them. I only know about him secondhand. I have no idea what he is all about. Just some weird defunct mascot.
Yeah, it is kind of funny because apparently like Domino's started this whole trend back in the day. Started this whole advertising campaign where they could deliver your pizza in 30 minutes or less. But that apparently that was a disaster, just because you know what happens when you prioritize like speed, especially when it involves like driving.
A lot of car accidents, huh?
Yeah. And I'm not sure if you know the story about why they don't really use the Noid anymore.
No, I don't.
So apparently the reason why they don't use the Noid anymore was because there was this one guy who also had the name Noid, but the thing that happened is that he was being like made fun of. Apparently he was being like made fun of a lot because his name was Noid, and so it annoyed him it aggravated him so much to the point where he took two Domino employees and held them hostage, and like there was a bunch of like there's basically just a lot of shit went down with that. But after
the guy went really unhinged, huh?
yeah, basically after all that happened, they just kind of stopped using the Noid because of it.
Interesting. Alrighty, I just need 2 more toppins. I need to find another level to get more.
Nice. Alrighty, and oh yeah,
Alright,
I guess
looks
the
like we're
other
going.
thing.
Looks like we're going back to Pig City.
Pig City, the Pig City. Well, bet they have a lot of pork and bacon.
As long as we find the other 2 toppins here, that's all that matters.
Right, right. Oh yeah, another thing that the Noid is also kind of known for is that there's this one like 3D. I think it was like a fan-made game where it was made by like a smaller like game developing studio. But there's this one like game with the Noid. It's apparently like it's basically a 3D platformer, but the whole thing is that you play as the Noid, and the thing that I remember from that game is that apparently you can actually dab.
That's hilarious.
I know.
So like the Noid basically invented the dab, or was that like some weird indie game project that was just made for memes?
The latter of what you just said. It was just kind of made just for the sake of like just for the sake of showing love to like a quote unquote forgotten mascot. And like the other thing that I remember from that game was that apparently the main antagonist of that game. Okay, so here, you know that there have been Domino's commercials in Japan that actually feature Hatsune Miku?
Yeah, yeah.
And that one, like, American guy that actually advertises the Domino's pizza. And, like, basically the whole gist of it is that there's an American guy featured in a Japanese ad.
Yeah, actually,
So,
Yokai Watch 3 with its medals did something like that.
Just kind of a random ad that featured like an American like writing and or like a person.
More like this white nerd and this black guy that looked like he would be some street performer or singing about American yokai.
I see, but yeah. Anyway, going
It was
back
hilarious.
To,
I'm gonna link that after the stream so I can show you.
All right.
Acid Jerome saying, "No naughties in the Christian server. It's Mr. Noid."
Mr. Noid, eh?
No misses.
No misses. But yeah. Anyway, going back to this one like random like 3D platformer Noid game. Apparently, like the main antagonist of that game is his name is Mike Hatsune, just kind of a play on Hatsune Miku. But like the thing is that he basically looks like he's basically this evil businessman, but he has like he has the same hair color as Hatsune Miku.
So like cyan blue hair.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, and
funny.
and the other thing that's also really funny is that he actually speaks in like a electronic vocoded voice.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, basically the whole like his whole plot had something to do with the fact that he wanted like Domino's to take over as opposed not Dom, or was it? No wait, but he wanted to take over as the Domino's mascot as opposed to the Noid. Because, but yeah, I guess that. But yeah, I don't remember like everything in that like random like Noid game, but apparently it had to do with like the Noid, like maintaining his status as like the Domino's mascot.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Like he had dyed hair and everything.
Yeah, he had like the cyan blue hair. He had like a cyan blue mustache.
A mustache that's cyan. Oh my lord.
I know. Yeah, I know. Just to sell the whole evil businessman. By the way, going back to the Pizza Tower. What levels have you found the most fun so far?
Let's see. I'm not let's see. I think I remember the sewer one being the best so far, and the farm. I think I like those ones the best out of all the ones I played.
The fun farm featuring Mort the chicken and oh shit, I believe that's the name of that one. Yeah.
Acid Jerome saying, "When you study, I know there's some naughties."
Did I stutter? I don't know.
I just stutter naturally. I kind of can't help it. I just try to improve my speech.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's just kind of a habit that I have too. So.
And also, like, it helps to like better get a grasp of what I want to say.
Yeah, yeah. Like I think faster than I speak, if that makes sense. So.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what I want to say. You know what you want to say, but you can't really speak fast enough. It's like trying to read, like, you know how like a lot of actors or like people who are like doing commercials have to read like a scrolling wall of text for their lines.
Yeah, yeah. It's easier to read a script than ad lib, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, right. Unless you're like really so good at ad lib that it just comes naturally.
Yeah, like I used to do a bit of ad libbing in like acting class in college and high school. So like we were able to do some funny stuff, but like it was kind of awkward for me.
Yeah, it's just not something that it was not really something that was really natural to you.
Yeah, I'm more of a read from the script kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm honestly kind of more on that line too. I feel like I can come off as my speech can come off as more natural when I have the time to like practice and like read off the script. I still sometimes like mess up, but you know that's what takes are for.
All right, looks like we're in jail now. So, I'm missing 2 toppings. So let's see if we can get those last 2.
And I have to say, like, out of all the characters in the Pizza Tower cast, other than Peppino, like, what other characters have you like really enjoyed?
Let me think. I think Pepperman. I think Pepperman is pretty cool. Just the whole artist bit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fan arts with Pepperman. Like one of his some of his artworks that I've seen him admiring is like a female Pepperman or a Pepper Woman.
That sounds hot.
No pun intended. No pun intended. But yeah, it's kind of funny because the only I feel like the only character that actually has like a love interest or like a female companion is the Noise. You know, because he has
this is a game for boys. You know, actually, there are these pig ladies right here. I forgot about them. They're kind of cute.
Right. Oh yeah. Did I ever? I think I remember like telling you this, but I also saw like this really funny idea for like Pizza Tower idea where what was it? Peppino and Gus are turned into like put into like a magical girl anime, and they actually become magical girls, magical anime girls.
Interesting. Like the whole Sailor Moon or Tokyo Mew Mew kind of thing.
Yep.
Or Mermaid Melody, Peachy Peachy Pitch. Have you ever heard of any of those?
I believe I'm familiar with those. Yes. Yeah,
I remember out of those 3, I think I recall liking Mermaid Melody the best, mostly because I just really like mermaids and I think they're cute.
I see, and like, it's kind of like honestly, like what would be some really funny ideas for like, fan-made Pizza Tower levels that haven't really like seen concepts in like the official game.
Let's see. Well, we have an ice level and it doesn't suck.
Yeah,
there's no need for a water level, if I'm being honest. Like, unless they can like, actually no, we kind of technically have the sewers.
Right.
Let me think. We've got aliens.
Yeah, deep dish 9.
And we've got aliens in the desert, and we've got Indians. There's actually a lot There's actually a lot of ideas is in this game that are well executed, if I'm being honest. Actually, a movie theater theme. I don't think we've done something like that specifically. Like
Yeah,
like they're actors ruining a set or something.
yeah, that would be good. Like a lot of the enemies in the level could like be actors, but like you're basically just interrupting their. The whole thing is that you're basically just interrupting their performance.
Yeah,
And you
something
have
like
to
that.
The other thing is that you also have to like look good on camera too.
Yeah, something like
because-
that.
What about here? Trying to think here. Maybe, maybe. What about like a music theme level where you're basically like
Oh, like Beat Block Galaxy.
beat Block Galaxy. Basically something that involves like rhythm, or what was it, like writing on musical notes. And like a bunch of like random and just hearing a bunch of like random like music bits and sound effects.
That sounds like it could work.
Oh, of course you remember like all the spooky horror levels in this game too, like Pizza Scare. And I
Oh
guess
yeah, the vampire one. I forgot about that one. How could I forget about that one?
Yeah, and you also turn into like a ghost. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I
And then
messed
there's
up
also
a few times on that secret.
I see. And of course there's also what was it? Of course there's also Don't Make a Sound, where you have to run away from all those animatronics.
I'm missing a topping. 1 minute. I'm gonna see if I can find the sausage.
Alright.
Where the heck's the sausage? And speaking of Beat Block Galaxy and toppins, did you see how -8 actually made cute animations for those?
Beat Block
-8 is
Wait.
relatively infamous because, like, he made this one porn, one adult animation that involved basically Shantae, Rosalina, and a bunch of prominent Nintendo characters doing the bump to the rhythm of Beat Block Galaxy.
Oh yeah, where they just kind of stick their butts out.
Well, no, that's a different one.
Right.
I'll link it to you so you can see what it is. Like pretty much on every remix of Beat Block Galaxy, you always hear some reference to that animation by -8.
Nice. I see. Anyway, going back to the what was it, Moogie Mikey animations. Of course you know how like how some of the like in particular Amy is what was it?
Amy is
depicted
basically
in
a black horny woman.
Oh, Santa. Oh God.
Okay, so I missed the. Let's see. I must have missed ones. I must have missed one somewhere. Well, we can redo the level and come back for them.
All right.
So it looks like there's one topping at the end of each taxi. That looks like I missed one somewhere.
Right. I see. And like, what are some other like really classic Sonic animations that you remember really enjoying it and or still enjoy?
Let me think. Like pretty much anything from Sonic Shorts, that's a given.
Oh yeah.
Like, did you ever watch Azumanga Daioh?
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I know about that anime.
Alright, so like, one of the jokes in Sonic Shorts was basically like all the Japanese Japanese originated like Sonic girls sing like Sally as Sakaki, and like you know how Sakaki in Azumanga Daioh is the most well endowed one.
Oh yes, I do remember. Yes, I do remember.
So you basically have Amy, Cream, Blaze, and all the other Japanese Sonic female characters saying, "An American! There's an American among us!" while admiring Sally's huge chest.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. I think I've seen like a couple of instances where like Americans are like depicted by being like I don't know, looking significantly different from the rest, despite anime characters having like having that same art style like applied to them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, in Yokai Watch 3, they basically made fun of Americans by by depicting one as like a handsome blonde guy and a woman as as a beautiful buxom blonde woman.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty that's a pretty common trope when it comes to like American American depictions in Japan. And then you have
It's either that or they think you're a disco guy or a cowboy.
right. It's kind of funny because I know that what was it? New York and Texas are like the most well-known states in Japan. Like when everybody says like, "Oh, this character's from America," they usually say they're from Texas or New York.
The damn cowboys.
I, d- I know it's kind of funny. Like,
I don't mind. It's nice that Japan thinks so highly of us gunslingers wearing our red, white, and blue. Actually, that reminds me, the yokai of Pelican basically looks like that kind of rich Texan kind of guy. Like he's all dressed
Right.
up in red, white, and blue. All dressed up in red, white, and blue cowboy hat. All that stuff. All that stuff you would expect like some rich country
Rich.
singer to be dressed in.
I know. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. By the way, how good is a Pelican when it comes to like in competitive Yokai Watch 3?
He's actually like really good. He has a double item slot and he has a double item slot and a really good ultimate that buffs all stats of his allies. So and since he's mysterious, he can fit on magic attack teams easily. So just a really powerful pick.
And isn't he like a lower ranking yokai, so he's actually that also adds on to making him easy to fit in.
Yeah, he's a C rank.
Yeah. I have to say, have you ever do you know of any yokai do you know any instances of like a brave yokai that's actually like a magic attacker or like a mysterious tribe that's actually more of a physical attacker?
Actually, yes. Like there's Camellia for brave. She's more of a healer. And for mysterious, there's Chicken Chucket. He's kind of a gimmick, but
What's Chicken Chucket's whole gimmick?
his ultimate is basically a bomb which can. All right, I found the sausage, so now I'm gonna try to clear the level as fast as possible.
Alrighty.
Like bombs in Yokai Watch 3 are basically these random hazards that you get after getting enough crits or random misses on one side. And they, I don't know how much power they have exactly, but they do a ton of damage to any yokai on the tiles where the bomb goes off. But you can play hot potato with it and get a yokai to walk to the tile where the bomb is, and they'll toss it to the opponent's side. It's one of those. It's pretty much one of those things where you can basically argue there's a random element that still has a dynamic to it. Like I don't know how many like crits or misses it takes to actually get a bomb. I wouldn't be surprised if they made it completely random to keep it more interesting. Because even with like bombs, you can either get a bomb or a buff item. Like I really have no idea how often you can get bombs or buff items or anything like that. So just a random element that adds a hint of chaos to the whole thing, and yet you still have way more control than you would think.
I see.
Like it's one of those things where like Pokemon fans claim they love the randomness of damage rolls and misses and all that stuff to add a dynamic, but the truth is there's very little skill or reward to it, and yet there's a lot more random stuff that arguably, and yet Yokai Watch is arguably even way more chaos because of random auto attacks for one, on top of things like bombs and all that. So
Yeah, no, it's just how some games are designed. And like, it kind of makes me go back to also like Yu-Gi-Oh. Also makes me go back to Yu-Gi-Oh. And it's kind of interesting because how every game of Yu-Gi-Oh feels every game of Yu-Gi-Oh feels random just because you never know what you're gonna draw.
it feels a lot harder to it feels a lot easier to brick in a Yu-Gi-Oh game I think is the thing.
Right. Of course.
And because like you basically always have to like hinge on being able to get one card that can get a combo going and all that.
Right, or just having like a monster like you can actually a monster that you can actually use.
All right, I finally have enough to move on to the next boss.
All right, this should be fun because I think I know who.
All right,
I think I know who it is, but once you find out, I mean, you'll be in for a ride.
All right, here we go, boss time.
Here we go.
Oh my god, is it Pizza Face? Am I actually gonna finish the game now? Oh, looks like it.
You better steal yourself. You're gonna be in for a pretty wild one.
God, I'm showering. Get back here!
Pizza.
That
Yeah,
present
pizza in
actually
the
threw me
shower.
off.
Yeah. He's in the shower.
Oh god, that face looks so disgusting. Alright, here we are, last boss.
Yeah.
And there's Peppino's Pizza in the background.
Yeah, you gotta love how you're actually on top of the tower.
Okay. Okay. I see. Oh, I was expecting. Like, I'm gonna have to restart because that was horrible on my part.
That's it. I see, but yeah. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure. Like, have you actually like ran out of time when you activate like pizza time?
Once.
Oh yeah, you know what happens if you run out of time during pizza time, right?
Yeah, like I've actually yeah, I've been through that like several times. Oh shoot.
Yeah, just pizza face.
Yeah,
giving
chasing
chase.
you. I think I've actually managed to get away from him once when trying to P rank a level. Like just getting away by the skin of my teeth.
Oh man. Because I know that I'm pretty sure he does like instantly kill you, but I mean.
Oh
Like
my gosh. So many enemies.
At least, but hey, I mean, he's giving you more enough water to actually hit him.
But then there's gonna be a second phase anyway. Oh my gosh. Looks like I'm gonna have to restart again. At least I'm getting the hang of it. It's great. It's great this game that you get. It's great that you can restart a level on a boss so easily. Okay, I'm gonna restart after that. I could have parried that.
Okay. All right, oh yeah, I have to say, like, you know how when you play levels, you actually don't like have a Peppino doesn't actually have a health meter. Like, how do you honestly feel about that? Rather you just get notified if Peppino gets hit a certain number of times.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess.
Like it basically makes it so that you can just keep playing the level and just restart whenever you want to.
Rather than dealing with running out of health. I mean, I feel like the health meter. I feel like having a health meter makes sense here, just because you feel like it feels like you're on more even ground.
Yeah.
With the
Hmm. All right, I think I get what I'm supposed to do now. Ah. Alrighty.
Oh man, those. I think that attack that looks the most troublesome is the fact that he summons the candles.
Yeah, those candles are really annoying.
And it's kind of funny. The enemies, like I said earlier, the enemies spam that pizza face here is encroaching upon you is both a blessing and a curse.
I've actually seen some randomizers for Pizza Tower where they basically randomize the enemies.
Oh my god! Like
Like,
trying
so
to
you
think
can
of,
get
like,
some
the
really
worst
dumb
possible-
interactions out of it.
The other mod that I've also know in terms of when it comes to Pizza Tower is Lap 3. Like, how do you honestly feel about having to do like pizza time like 3 times,
That sounds like hell.
all while under a time limit? I mean, how difficult have you found like doing Lap 2s of levels?
It depends on the level. Like, some of them are pretty easy, some of them are pretty, like, for the most part, like, it's just a matter of practice, really. I feel like that's what a lot of this game comes down to, practice.
Yeah,
You get rewarded
Yeah,
for getting better at the game in the long run.
with practice, all is possible. But yeah, going back to like ideas for like pizza tower levels, I guess if we're gonna if there has to be like a dedicated water level, I feel like there would have to be like a special like gimmick or power up that would actually make traversing the water fun. Like,
All right,
maybe
second
giving, like,
phase.
oh boy.
At least I get all my health back too. Just this guy in his overalls.
That's Pizza Head. Yeah, he's the
Oh my god. Oh my god, all these projectiles.
yeah, you gotta love how Pizza Head here was just on the toilet.
Like, dude. Oh my gosh. What is this music? Oh my casually cross-dressing. I thought that was fake at first. Like, I saw a gif of that. I thought it was some sort of meme, but like, oh, okay, it's actually really cool if that's real.
Yeah, you also gotta love how he like tries to throw the TV at you.
Oh my gosh. Darn TV. I can't. I must be missing my parries. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I think I got him. Oh man. Oh no.
What?
He's bringing them all back.
Oh yeah, the boss rush. Now you
Okay, so we're doing this now, are we? Oh lord.
Yeah. I mean, you got to take them all on again, but at least hey, you know how to deal with them, right?
Yep.
But you gotta love how this boss rush is handled. Like Peppino is just like you see like what
He's
Peppino's
just
doing
rushing
to
him.
these- rushing him and just beating the absolute shit out of them.
Just like an anime. I love it.
Yep, he's had enough. This is the power of like a pissed off Italian.
All the pizza time music.
Oh.
This music is really great.
I know. That's that's another thing I should ask you. Like, how do you like? What do you think of like the music of this game, and like what like track like out of all the music in this game, which tracks have you enjoyed the most?
Probably Death I Deserve Ioli.
Oh yes, the Lap 2 theme. Oh yeah, and how about the boss themes?
I don't remember them that well, to fairly say.
Okay. Nice. I see. I know that this boss theme in particular is pretty well remembered for good reason.
Yeah, I just love how it incorporates the Death I Deserve Ioli. It's sort of like, it kind of gives me that whole Sonic feeling where they incorporate live and learn to the end.
Yeah, you got like Perfect Chaos has Open Your Heart. What was it? The Bio Lizard has Live and Learn. It's kind of interesting. I feel like Metal Overlord is like a rare instance where he's given like a theme that's not the same as the main theme.
Yeah, I hear you. You have this really creepy music out of nowhere.
And then it transitions to What I'm Made Of, when Supersonic Tails and Knuckles like team up for one final clash with him for Metal Overlord.
Yeah, it also is like Twinkling Topaz saying, "Hey Zion, it's Marcy. How are you tonight? The temperatures are high, which means all those creepy insects are out and about again. Better be sure a wasp doesn't get in your house somehow." Actually, there are a bunch of bees in my house right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got in from like the back because there's like apparently there's some like beehive. Oh,
Beehive?
yeah, there's like a beehive in my backyard, and I haven't really, and they're probably getting in through like the glass door, and I don't know what to do about it.
Uh-oh. It's kind of... Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, have you actually been stung by a bee?
A few times.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like, I know, like, the whole, like, spiel with dealing with bee stings. You gotta use, like,
Wasps are arguably worse because they can sting you multiple times and will act and are aggressive.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, wasps are easily the worst thing, are like the worst thing.
Oh no, I was so close. How did I mess that up? I'm mad. Oh well.
Oh.
At least now I know what to do.
Yeah, yeah, you've got...
I was so close to beating him too.
Yeah, I mean, you've gotten to the... Yeah, you've gotten to what looks like the very end.
I'm glad they at least refresh your health after this phase too.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, these bosses are a challenge as is, so at least having some mercy is, encouraging. There's challenge, but you have a little bit of mercy and leeway, just in case you can't play perfectly.
Yeah. Twinkling Topaz. Wait, there are bees in your house? You should probably do something about that. Twinkling Topaz. I just had to take care of a small wasp nest on my porch this morning.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun. Hope you're all right, and hopefully those wasps were taken care of properly. Like, the other thing that kind of sucks about wasps is apparently they can sting you even after you like hit them.
Yeah. Wasps are not fun to deal with.
Right. The insect that I'm very thankful that I've never had to deal with ever is cockroaches.
Oh yeah. All those roaches eating your food and junk.
And getting everywhere just because...
Like, if there's one roach nearby, I think the rule is, like, if there's one roach nearby, there's 30 more nearby.
Right.
Roaches are an absolute pest.
I know, right? And then... I guess some other, like, really noteworthy pests are, like, ants. In particular, I feel...
Ants, I feel like are easier to deal with, because, like, if you kill the queen, then they're pretty much, irrelevant.
Yeah, because they just have no more ruler.
Like the queen is pretty much the centerpiece of the whole thing. Like if she dies, the whole hive is down.
Right.
Like roaches don't have to deal with that. You kill one. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you kill one, they'll reproduce 4 more. Possibly even more than that, because roaches are they reproduce like really quickly, I think.
No. Twinkling Topaz. I just hope they don't come in near our kitchen again. Yesterday one got in somehow and I had to spray it with Dawn dish spray because soap actually kills them.
That's good. Yeah, it's a good thing there are a bunch of like less, I guess less toxic ways of dealing with pests. Like I know that I think you can actually make like a bunch of homemade solutions to deal with particularly ants. And I guess another like I guess if you're like really unlucky, like I feel like the household pest that's like the most notorious to deal with is like I've seen houses infested with scorpions.
Scorpions, oh my lord, that's a new one. I've never actually heard that one before.
Yeah, but thankfully they're only really common in like desert areas, so as long as the conditions don't really allow for scorpions, I feel like we should be fine.
All right, I'm doing much better this run.
Yeah, it looks like you got. Yeah, it looks like you got this guy down.
Yep. Now to take on the second phase and shoot at him.
Shoot pizza. Yeah, shoot pizza face or pizza head. You gotta love how he can sometimes pull up like a picture of himself, but he gets embarrassed and puts it back down.
Why is like the important question is why is he cross-dressing?
I have no idea. Pizza Head must be into some weird things. I mean, he does look like a cartoon character.
I must just be really bad at pairing the TV. Oh man. Oh my god. Oh my god, I could have sworn I jumped over that gear. Almost. Alright, got him. Now onto the boss rush.
Yeah. You know, what's nice about this boss rush is that, you know, all the bosses actually go down really fast. Not only because you know their attack patterns and all that, but also the fact that Peppino beats the absolute crap out of them, so
you just go through their health much faster.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I think we can do this.
Here we go. Going back to Sonic Heroes. You know how Metal Overlord is very infamous for having a really long transformation cutscene?
Yeah, I've seen that.
You know, it's kind of funny. Apparently, like I've seen like comparisons. Apparently, the whole transformation cutscene for Metal Overlord takes longer than the average loading time of Sonic 06.
That's funny, and that's a pretty long loading time.
Right. I know, right?
I played through Sonic 06 and those loading times are awful.
I know, they take like... I believe they take like 20 to 30 seconds on average.
Really? That long? And
It feels like it anyway. Also, you gotta love how, like, Gus actually helps out by offering himself as a projectile.
yeah, thank you, Gus. Your contributions will not be forgotten, but you're not getting a raise.
I don't think Peppino can really afford to give his one employee a raise.
Mr. Peppino, can I have a raise? No.
No. Now I gotta see, like, Peppino's Pizzeria, like, training video.
Yes, please.
Gosh, I wonder how, like, like, I don't think we've ever seen, like, Peppino's, like, what the business is like. Like, actually, like, seeing, like, customers at his, like, pizzeria. Like, all I know is that
It's
he's,
like the
in
Chum
complete
Bucket, where everybody's heard of it, but it doesn't actually have any customers.
Right. Just because all the food there is apparently really bad. And poor Plankton, he can't even... I don't think he can even afford food himself. All he has is his holographic meatloaf.
Hey, don't diss the holographic meatloaf. It probably comes with some holographic red sauce.
Right.
Have you ever actually eaten meatloaf?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of meatloaf. I don't know. I don't think I've had.
Yeah,
I just haven't had.
I feel like meatloaf has to be like that really salty kind of meatloaf for me to really like it. Like the meatloaf at the restaurant I work at is I don't care for it for some reason. All right, we actually beat the boss. I think we actually beat him, so now we just have to rush through the tower.
Yeah, you got to. Of course, you got to see that one cutscene where Peppino just suplexes Pizza Head into the ground.
I also like how they keep the custom costume during the cutscene. That's actually a really nice touch.
I know, right? Yeah, now that we've had... Yeah, now Pizza Head is no more, so... That's... It's got...
The crumbling tower of pizza.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
here we go. We're at the final stretch, boys.
Here we go. Are you ready for one last pizza time?
And we got a gun.
Even better.
Okay, so we can shoot the ghosts with guns.
Let's see.
Man, those bad faces are hilarious.
Oh yeah, you know. Oh yeah, you know how apparent. Oh yeah, you know Mr. Stick, right? You know the business. You know that one businessman that's traveling with Peppino, and also he's the one that you have to pay to get like into the bosses.
Yeah.
Like apparently, I feel like he's like another reason why like Peppino is in debt, just because like he constantly like is taking money from him, I believe.
Makes sense. Why is fake Peppino behind us? I guess he wants to get out of here too.
Yep. From what I can... Okay, so from what I can tell, like, apparently all the bosses of, like, Pizza Tower are bosses just because Pizza Head convinced him to, like, go against Peppino.
They all just want to bully this local businessman. Like he's just the one that wants to bully this local businessman, and he just hires some goons to help do it,
Right.
or rather forces them.
One of the two. I'm not sure if that's. I'm not sure if like the Pepperman Vigilante, the Noise, and Fake Peppino were either voluntarily. I'm not sure if they either voluntarily joined Pizza Head, or they were like forced in by him. I'm not sure if that's ever explained.
Secret Pizza Tower lore.
It's kind of interesting because I have seen like some fan art that kind of depicts like Pizza Head like Pizza Head, what was it? Convincing like all the bosses of Pizza Tower to like go against Peppino. And, like he convinced like Pizza Head convinces Pepperman to be go after Peppino because he has no respect for art.
Okay, so he just plays into their weaknesses.
Yeah, like Pizza Head convinces one. There's also one where Pizza Head convinces Vigilante that Peppino is like an outlaw with a big bounty over his head.
That's pretty funny. Simple and effective.
Yep, and then you have like the Noise. I mean, the Noise already apparently has some beef against Peppino, so it was pretty easy for the Noise to like.
Oh
go
god damn it!
Peppino.
I have to play some fucking golf to get past this part.
Oh no. But I mean, is the golf in Pizza Tower that bad?
Not really.
You just have a bias against it.
Like I'm just not trying to do that when I'm trying to speed through.
Yeah.
Like it just caught me off guard is all. But now that I know that it's there, hopefully I can take care of that next time I play this. If I want to go for a P rank or something.
Right. Nothing.
Right. Your reward is fucking nothing.
I know, right? And now you have like
got more
pirate goblins.
But this music is really good too. I love the use of electric guitars. Very Sonic-like.
I know, you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Go. Peppino X. When's the Pizza Tower anime? A sonic boom! He's going faster than the speed of sound!
Can't wait for the Peppino the Pizza Chef movie where they get like a horrific realistic design for Peppino and everyone hates it. So like the filmmakers have to take that feedback and then they actually redo Peppino. They redo Peppino's design so it actually looks a lot better.
They just made him look like a generic guy, like the guy who played Mario in the original Mario 2000, that like 1993 movie or whatever year that was.
Yes. Yes.
But then they actually used CG to make it look like a cartoon man. Twinkling Topaz saying, "I feel really stupid that it took me 15 years to figure out that you can turn off the Wii remote speaker in its settings. I didn't know you could do that, but we did it. We beat Pizza Tower."
All right.
There's actually a guy whose username is Pussy Bitch in the credits. Thank you, Pizza Tower.
Overall, like, now that you've beaten the game, what are your closing thoughts?
Amazing game, very much worth the money. I'm actually sad I didn't support it sooner, or while it was still in development, but oh well.
Yeah. But now you have the fun task of actually getting all those P ranks now that you actually have knowledge of every game's levels.
All those supporters with their names in the credits, I'm sure they feel really accomplished.
Oh yeah.
All these goofy character designs and sprites, just a really great game. 10 out of 10, 100, best game of the year. Couldn't ask for a better use of $20.
Oh yeah. And I have to say, what was it? What do you think of like the art? Like, you know how the art style in this game is actually like based on a bunch of like late '90s and early 2000s cartoons.
Yeah.
Apparently some of the inspiration for like Pizza Tower's like art style was apparently some like really like old school like Nickelodeon cartoons and a bunch of like French comics. Apparently, a lot of people like compare this Pizza Tower's art style to the likes of shows like Ren and Stimpy and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Okay. Well, I see it and I love it. Twinkling Topaz, now that you're finished Pizza Tower, what will you stream next? I think I'll put that on a poll, because like I'll I'll either continue my my save state from Dragon Quest Monsters Terry's Wonderland, or I could stream some casual Snack World grinding and invite viewers. I'll put that on a poll so people so I can see what people want. But those are my main two: Dragon Quest Monsters or Snack World.
I have to say, Doc. Now that we've gotten now that you've been asked that, like, have you considered like potentially streaming the Sonic games you've never actually gotten to do like full playthroughs of sometime?
Like, there's very few Sonic games I haven't played, and I'm pretty sure the ones I haven't played are the unimpressive ones, like what was it, like Sonic Shuffle?
Oh.
Oh
yeah.
Sonic Free Riders.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I think it would be best to not do that. Like, if I were to stream something Sonic related, I would probably like re-download Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2 for my Steam account.
I see. Wait, have you actually gotten to play like any of the games like Sonic, like the Sonic Advance trilogy, or Sonic
Actually, no, I
Unleashed?
haven't. Those might the Sonic Advance series. I actually never played through those. Those might be a good thing to stream if I'm in the mood for it. Like, I'll consider it.
I see. All right. But have you actually done like a playthrough of like Sonic Unleashed, or at least like tried it?
No, and I'd have to emulate that one, and I'm not really and I really don't know which version I would even go with, if I'm being honest.
I see. Well, from what I've been told about Sonic Unleashed, like the main what was it, port that everybody like plays is like the PS3 or Xbox 360 one. There is a Wii version, but the thing is about the Wii version is that it's apparently designed completely differently from like the 360 and PS3 versions. For one, it uses like a completely different engine, and okay, you know how in the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of Unleashed there are actually hub worlds.
Oh yeah, like I remember playing Sonic Unleashed a little on like a friend's Wii, I think, and it had an overworld or hub world.
Actually, no, I don't think the Wii version had hub worlds. I know that the 360 and PS3 versions do have hub worlds. But,
oh, okay.
yeah,
I
but
see.
of course and of course the other thing that you want to know about if you want to touch the Wii version is that the Werehog apparently has more of a presence in that game compared to the PS3 and Xbox 360 versions.
Fun.
I mean, you know what of course you know what the Werehog's like gameplay is like, right?
Horrible. Slow,
Yeah,
slow, combo heavy. No, doesn't belong in a Sonic game.
it's kind of funny because I've seen like a lot of the levels of Werehog levels in that game can take especially the later ones, can take like between like 20 and 30 minutes, and that's for an S rank.
Lovely. 30 minutes for a frickin' S rank. Yeah, I'm not touching that.
But there's also, but of course the other thing, the thing that Sonic Unleashed is praised for is what was it, the daytime levels, just because they were the first instances of like dedicated boost gameplay in Sonic, and apparently they're held in high regard.
I see. Let's see. Twinkling Topaz saying, the only thing I'll give the Wii and PS2 versions of Sonic Unleashed is that they have a better Dark Gaia fight where you actually have a boxing match instead of whatever the PS3 360 versions have.
I will also say the one from what I've seen from gameplay of Unleashed, the one highlight I will say the game has when it comes to the Werehog gameplay is the final boss fight with Eggman, where he's in the Egg Dragoon for the first time. Apparently
Peppino's
that's
final judgment.
Oh, it's not over.
He's judging my tower status, 62%. That's the one, officer. Oh my lord, I didn't do good enough.
Oh no.
So I didn't know you could actually be judged by your final percentage. That's funny.
I know he actually has like a bunch of different Like he actually has like a bunch of different screens.
Well,
Or-
I'll be P ranking this on my own time. Until then, like I'll guess I'll see you guys later, and I'll put up a poll on which games I'm gonna play next. So, thank you guys for anyone who joined in, and I hope to see you guys next time.
Yeah, yeah. Hope you all had a good time. It was a lot of fun. This was